everybody, it's Jeanette Mari. Welcome to Vegas on Air. I'm coming to you with a live interview broadcast. We have the pleasure today of interviewing with the owner of Star of Vegas, Mr. Star Frank himself, and his daughter, Star Frank. She's quite an angel. So, I'm going to stall it a little bit while people are getting on. So I'm going to talk a little slowly at first. So Star of Vegas is a mobile lounge. And so Frank, welcome to our show.
Sure.
So Frank, first of all, what is Star of Vegas?
It's basically a 40-foot RV, and I kind of gutted it and turned it into a multi-purpose vehicle. It's an advertising vehicle. It's also a mobile lounge. It's also a mobile office. It's also could be a party bus. You know, we've had select clientele like the Warriors and stuff like that we used it for a party bus as a party bus anyway. So.
Oh, okay. And then, so do you drive around in it?
Yeah, we drive around, or we can basically park it stationary. This whole section from here all the way down that slides out 3 feet.
Which we'll be seeing shortly.
Yeah, so it becomes like almost like a double wide house, you know. So basically,
wow.
Yeah, you can put a big old table right here. We have poker players who wanted to play poker, so we put a poker table here.
Wait a minute. So explain to me, how do you fit a ping pong table?
Oh no, a poker table.
Or a poker table.
Yeah.
When you expand this.
Yeah, so basically this whole section right here slides out 3 feet. I can actually slide it out.
Oh my God. Yeah, maybe we could do that later at the very end. So this is very unique. It's a beautiful, beautiful vehicle. And so how did you come up with this idea? What did you buy it like this, or?
No, I bought it and it was just a regular stationary. Actually, like right here, there was another couch, and then here, you want to take it? And then right there was the kitchen. Over here, there's actually a washer and dryer. All the back room, all the way in the back, that was actually a bedroom with a full bed. And
it was a real RV.
Yeah, it was a real RV. Where the stairs was, that was actually a shower where you could,
Yeah. So. Okay, and so you gutted it out?
Yeah, we gutted it. We literally spent 3 days in 125-degree heat, and me and my
here
best.
In Vegas.
Yeah, here in Vegas, my best friend. There was no air. We literally, it was middle of summer, like June, so probably 140 degrees in here. We literally just, we bought a book that said how to gut an RV, and we literally just started one step at a time, took the couch out, took the kitchen out. Yeah, so it was quite a job. It took us 3 days of just nonstop work.
And what was your goal for this?
My goal basically was I wanted to be able to brand it for a casino. I wanted for basically like MGM or Caesar's Palace to basically brand it completely to their casino, so that way they could give their clients basically something different or something special. There's nothing for a casino that's quite as branded as what this could be. You know, they could put their restaurants up over here. They could.
There's a bunch of screens throughout, which you guys will see in a little bit.
So every TV has its own feed, so they could basically put their sports line on one, so people could be, you know, now with technology, casinos have basically mobile betting, and you can be on your cell phone and put a bet in anywhere. So you can put the lines up here. People could be putting their wagers in while they also look at the casinos, restaurants, and the nightclubs and all the other things they have to offer.
Yeah, so you can have all these different screens going on at once. And so what other services can this be used for?
Well, you know, tailgating type events. It has direct TV, so you can put all the sports games. You know, right now it's in the NCAA tournament, so you can basically have 8 games on TV right now and be watching, you know, whatever you want on there. And it's mobile, so you can actually be driving down the strip while watching the game.
And so it's also used for business meetings. So maybe professional companies will come and use it. Maybe I mean, it's very comfy, very loungy. Right?
Yeah, we actually have, so the advertising that's on the wall now is a company called Leaf. They do mobile memory.
Okay.
Basically, they rented it out for CES, so we put it into the convention center, and basically they just sat it out. They had a couple of tables in front, and they basically just held their meetings, and when they wanted to sell something or had a more important client, they would bring them in, either go in the back room or use this as office space right here.
Yeah, I see. So, where do you store this vehicle?
I store it not too far down from the house. I like to be able to keep an eye on it, drive past it when I want to. But, you know, the goal is to basically have it moving nonstop. It's a bus, so it doesn't need too much sleep, you know.
Are you always the one driving it, or?
No, you know, especially for like the clients, we have to hire a driver, a normal driver. But you know, for certain people, yeah, I am the driver. It just depends on the situation.
Yeah. Okay. You mentioned sometimes it is used for party bus, but I imagine it has to be a little bit more contained. And
Yeah, you know, we've had some wild ones on there, but you know, yeah, most of the clientele that rents it as basically as a party bus, they're a little bit more upscale clientele. So they do get crazy, but they're respectful. So,
Yeah.
So.
Well, great. Well, before we walk around, is there anything else you want to add? And let me see if anyone's asking any questions or anything. No questions. So anything else you want to add about this?
No, I just basically, wanted to get the whole bus out there and show all the different, basically, the universalness of it. Basically how you can basically brand it. Every TV has its own feed. We can run commercials. We can run small images. And the thing is, we like to customize it, make it personal for people and individuals, so we can really make a special trip.
Has it ever been used for anything unique that's like out of the ordinary?
Not that I can think of, not too far. We're still kind of brand new, so we haven't done nothing too on craziness. But I've had a lot of requests so far. I've had people ask me to take them to wine country out in San Francisco. I've had people,
wow, yeah.
take it to LA. I've had people that ask, hey, can I just take it across the country? And I've had quite a few requests for lots of different things, but.
Those are big requests.
Yeah, those are big requests. So I told them, for the right price, we would probably do anything.
Yeah, so you're open, you're very flexible.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you'll hear anybody out.
I built it to be able to do anything, so I guess I should be prepared to do anything.
Yeah. Well, anything else you want to add before we take a walkthrough?
No, not that I think.
How about your website?
Oh yeah, www.starvegas.com. And our company basically, we do a lot. We have the bus, but we also do 40% off hotel rooms. We have 35 strip restaurants. We give discounts, and we do all nightclub and strip club reservations. We can do tours around the city to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
So we're a very unique company and
perfect for Vegas.
Perfect for Vegas. We're a one-stop shop. Anything you want to happen in Vegas, we can make it.
And it will stay in Vegas, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, you heard that. It will stay in Vegas. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let's pick up this camera. So if everybody just with me, we are going to follow. Hold on, because I am going to turn this around. And we are going to follow. Okay. All right. So this is the very front. So there's the screen here. There's the screen there. Screen there. Very long, loungy couch there. And here.
And I can actually slide that out.
Oh, I think he's going to slide it out. Oh my God, it's moving. He's moving it. Can you guys tell it's moving? It's sliding out. How far out is it sliding?
It's going to go almost about 4 feet. So it comes almost like a double wide.
Oh God, I don't know. I hope that was captured on the video.
Really see the room
oh my God,
I
could dance in here.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot of floor space.
Yeah, that's why I said we brought a poker table in here. We had a poker player that ran live cash games just right outside the Rio for the whole World Series poker tournament, and I wasn't in here, but I imagine he had some pretty good games going here.
And that was a flip of a switch.
Yeah, just basically just slide and this whole room back here, it also slides out. So both of these.
Well, you don't have to slide it out, but let's go take a look. And he's got a wet bar here too, by the way. Like wine coolers?
Yeah, 2 different wine coolers. We can take the stuff out so you can actually use it just as a regular fridge too if you wanted to. You're not plugging.
It's okay. We could see it okay. And then the sink, and you want to take us back there?
Yeah, so this
I think this was is this a stereo down here that I saw?
Yeah, so
there's a stereo down here as well.
Yeah, this is actually the brain of the whole thing. So we've got basically all this stuff that can control everything. We've got 3 DVD players. You can so you can run a loop on a commercial if you wanted to. These is basically the main hub right down here, and like I said, we have direct TV, so we can run all the NCAA tournament games for you. We can run the Super Bowl for you.
Oh, yeah.
And this little hub right here, basically what it does is I can interchange and basically run any feed, and I can run anything to any TV. I can switch it. I can make this TV run one thing, and I can make this TV run another thing. Like I said, you know, you could put restaurants or your clubs
Right.
or whatever you wanted up there.
So somebody can use this for a tailgate party like during the Super Bowl game.
Oh, absolutely, it's perfect for
Right?
that. Yeah, we actually had a big fight party.
Oh, really? For which
Yeah,
fight?
for the Pacquiao and
Really?
yeah, for the Mayweather.
Yeah.
We probably
Ooh,
had.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, well, it was cool. We probably had 40 people inside that were kind of just hanging out. We probably had 250 people outside of the bus looking at the big TVs and watching the fight. So it was really cool, you know.
So
We had
the
probably 200
TV's
people.
outside of the bus even?
Yeah, so there's 4 TVs that
Oh,
all
okay.
face
We're
the
going to go out
outside.
there in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go into this back room. And speaking of TVs,
Yeah, there's another TV.
there's
here.
another TV.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys
basically
could see
TVs.
this, and we have to take a step up, and then there's more cabinet space, but that is a TV there. Speakers, and this is just an L-shaped chair. This is like a private room. Does this door close at all?
Yeah, this actually has a door that's shut, so you can
So if-
run private
yeah.
meetings or, you know, use your imagination. It's Vegas.
And then there's these.
What happens in the room stays
Yeah,
in the room.
yep, the lights up here, and so this is the private room. And then, so now you can see this angle, and that door that's partly open, that goes into the driver's seat. So if you wanted to shut the driver out, you could do that, right?
Yeah, we keep it closed. We give people their privacy, unless they specifically want it on. And we provide hose. We can also provide promo models and security. So basically, this right here gives our host a way to just kind of come in and out really fast, or
Right.
shut it, you know. So
Now, there's an upstairs, but it's closed right now until the summertime, right? Is that correct?
yeah.
So these steps, it used to lead into like the bathroom or shower or something.
Yeah, this was actually the shower. Actually, this part right here was a kitchen, and then there was a door right here, and right here would be the shower. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay, and what's going to be upstairs once
So
that
it's a big
opens up?
U-shaped lounge. It'll all be motorized though, just due to the height capacity.
Wow.
Basically, if everything was up, you couldn't pull into a valet. And you know, a lot of our
okay.
people are casino type people. We
Right.
drop DJs off and this and that. So we can't have it up when we pull in, so we keep it down. Only, you know, there's like the double-decker buses. We can
Right.
kind of go the same routes. So if
Right.
as long as you're not wanting to just kind of cruise the strip for a little bit,
Right.
then we can put it up.
Might
and
be
you kind
good
of
more
sit
for a
up there.
tailgate, like a
Yeah,
just
you know, more stop
parking
type
around.
Stuff. Yeah.
What's the capacity of this?
You know, I tell people 25 comfortably, and that's 25 full size, you know, men. I really think, you know, for my girl's birthday, we had probably 42 people on it. And you know, when the Warriors were on it, they actually had probably about 65 people on
Yeah.
it, which I don't know how they did it.
'Cause
I
they're
didn't
the
look
Warriors.
inside, yeah, but they were the Warriors. They just won the championship. You know, so.
And I'm from the Bay Area, you know,
Right,
so
yeah.
go Warriors.
Yeah.
So, Frank, you want to take us outside
Yeah,
and show
sure.
us the outside of the bus? Okay, so we're stepping down. So bear with me, guys, because I'm walking down the steps. And there's Frank's lovely wife, Jennifer, and the baby star. Let's get a look at her. She's a real angel. She's a real star, actually. Okay. Speaking of star, and I hope you guys can see this because it's really sunny today. Okay, so you want to tell us, oh, there are the TV screens right
Yeah,
there.
so there's 1, 2 right here. Those are both 50-inch TVs. This right here is an 80-inch
Oh
TV.
gosh, how did I miss that?
Yeah.
80-inch TV. So they can all be on.
Yeah, they can all be on. They can all have a different feed on it. Basically,
Can
like
you
I
guys
said,
see
it's,
that? Can you
it's-
see this 80-inch TV?
yeah, like I said,
really
I
fun.
basically branded it for a casino to be able to really get every option that they have out there and really be able to do anything they wanted with it, you know?
Right.
They could be advertising their fight or their
Yeah.
new show or
And
whatever
then
it may be.
you also talked about wraparound
Yeah.
advertising around
Yeah,
this
you
whole
know,
bus.
we're about a foot shorter than what a double-decker bus would be, but you can see the height of it and the distance of it. I mean, you can pretty much put a lot of advertising space on here. You can do the front, you can do the back, so you know, it's definitely a good amount of space. It's like a 40-foot mobile
okay.
billboard.
Thank you. Kids are coming home from school. It's a school day. So this bus is just, and how many, how long is this? How many feet?
It's almost 40 feet. It's on paper, it's about 39 feet.
I want to walk to the
Yeah,
other
we do.
side while it's extended, because I'd like to see what it looks like now that you expanded it. Oh, there it is. So that's how much came out. This is awesome. I can just imagine what kind of parties can be held here. It's just, and it's such a pretty bus too.
It's a little dirty right now, but when we clean it up, it looks really, really good. But
Oh, it
it
looks
just
good
rained a
now.
couple times.
I know.
Yeah, it's been kind of bad weather.
I know. So,
This is actually one more TV on the
oh
outside.
gosh.
Yeah,
All right, so how many total TVs
So
do you
there's
have?
8 total TVs.
8 total
And
TVs.
then it'll be one on the upper deck, so that'll make a total of 9 TVs.
9 TVs. You can live in here.
Yeah, you could definitely. I mean, people
Well,
get
yeah,
used to it,
I mean,
yeah.
totally. Here's the back. Okay, so I guess we'll end it here, but let me turn this around one more time. So, hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay. I don't know if you can see us. Come over here, Frank, because of that sun. Okay. So, Frank, you want to mention your website one more time?
It's www.starofvegas.com. STAROFVEGAS.com.
Oh gosh, if you can't spell Vegas, that means you had too much to drink in Vegas
Yeah.
already, right?
Well, that means you're doing Vegas right, though. So.
Yeah, you're doing it right. Okay, so yeah, so look up his website. This mobile lounge is just phenomenal. So thank you for joining us
Oh, yeah,
today,
thank you
Frank.
for
I
having
really
me. Yeah,
appreciate
really.
it. Again, I'm Jeanette Mari, or Jeanette Maranisa to many, and I'm with Vegas on Air. And if you want to find out more about how we can help promote your business on our show, please look us up on vegasonair.com. Until then, you guys, be safe and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Bye.